Yo, John Cook here. I think it's like my fourth video. But, yeah, today I'm going to be talking about what you think about most of the time is going to become true, like just in the Bible. And also, I think you also need to live a very, very purposeful life. And I think people misuse the word purpose a lot, in my honest opinion. I think how you find your purpose is through trial and error and taking a risk and not caring. Like, just, if this happens, this happens. But through it, I'm going to learn my lessons that I need to learn. And through those lessons, it can help me get closer to Christ. And while it gets me closer to Christ, I can help people, hey, through my lifestyle that I live, I can help people get close to Christ. That's just one of my goals. It's just one of my, I dream about it all the time. I truly, 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 truly believe that I'm going to be a multimillionaire. I truly believe I'm going to have a successful business. I truly believe one of my goals is to have 10,000 followers on Instagram. Not a lot. I want to have that. And I truly think another thing people should live by is by asking a lot and a lot and a lot and a lot of questions. No matter situation, no matter what they do, no matter who they're with, I think they should always ask a lot of questions. They should almost question everything. I think through questioning everything, can I help you build more relationships? It kind of helps you build a close relationship with Christ. Like, I have a question for something, you go to the book and you can find it. But I think a lot of people who don't ask a lot of questions end up living their life that they hate living. And of course, I'm 20 years old right now. I'm trying to get insurance. I want to have a very successful business. I want to build a multi-million-dollar business. And it's not just for that. It's just because I do want that. Actually, I was going to say something else, but I was about to say something. Now I forgot. Anyway, and I think people when it comes to success and potential and also purpose, like I was saying before, I think how you find your purpose is through trials, and of course spending time in prayer, spending time with Jesus every day is how you find your purpose. Also looking back at your life, what can I do through my life that I can help people get closer to Christ? Like, talk about my past, or by taking more risk, any certain situation. I think that's the one thing. And also, okay, I just feel like I just need to talk about this. About my last relationship I got out of. And shoot, maybe I'll talk about this. This is probably going to get no views anyway, so. I'm kind of switching the whole topic here, honestly. But I would just want, if you're ever in a relationship and it's so crazy. It's so crazy. The other day, I was struggling really bad mentally. And of course, it was over my ex. I absolutely love this girl. I loved her. Not anymore. It's so crazy how Jesus can work just like that. I think that's insane. I think that's very, very insane. Because during this heartbreak, I was on my knees, just like every other guy, when they thought they were going to marry this girl. I loved her, but there's one thing I realized in any relationship, to any advice to any guy out there. Anytime that you have a dream, a goal, and a vision, or you're also, the main thing is that you're getting closer to Christ, and if you're growing, getting better, and she is staying the same, here's what's going to happen. Either you keep growing, cheat on you, done. I will never understand that. I will never, ever, 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 ever understand why women do that. Maybe I'll know this Maybe I will. I don't know. Matter of fact, let me write this down. So I'm going to ask somebody this question. Okay. Anyway, like, I'll never understand this. Like, I'm not saying you do anything bad, but let's just say you're an average guy. You're an average guy who works an average job. Okay? You're an average guy who works an average job, average family. You're a little overweight. You probably drink. You have a couple of vices, but you're a good dude. Okay? Let's just say you're a good man. You could be a lot better, but you're a good man. And I'm not trying to say your wife is pretty much the same. A little overweight, doesn't take care of herself. I mean, pretty much the same. But let's say the husband decides to wake up one day and go, hey, I'm overweight. I'm going to start reading the Bible. I'm going to get closer to Christ. I'm going to be better. I'm just going to be overall a better human being, not just for myself, but hopefully motivates my wife, and hopefully it kind of shows my kids, like, hey, my dad's getting better. Hell yeah. But I'll never understand. Why is it that a man starts to become better? Probably the same thing with women. I can't really speak for that because I haven't experienced that. I haven't really seen much of it. But anyway, man starts to get better. And for some reason, if the woman who is not devoted to Christ, this will only work if they're devoted to Christ. But if they're not devoted to Christ, man starts to go, the woman cheat on you, leave. Woman will make excuses, leave. Manipulate you, leave. Will start sleeping in, will start taking less care of themselves, leave. And all you're trying to do, yes, you probably are a dick. Well, you're not trying to be a dick, or you're just like, hey, let's do something. Why are you being so lazy? Come on, let's do something. Like, I'm trying to get close to Jesus. Let's start reading the Bible more. Let's start being more obedient. Why? Like, why are you trying to get better and you're just sucking the life out of me? I can't pick you up. You have to pick yourself up, but let's motivate each other. Let's grow. Why is it that they leave? Like, hey, I'm trying to be a better overall human being, but you leave. And the only way that will ever stay together if she is devoted to Christ and they come together. Like, I will never understand that. Like, I will never, ever, ever understand that. Instead of I'm going to make my dreams become a reality, and I'm going to take you with me. I'm going to give you the whole world. Instead of believing in me, you're impatient, and you would rather live a mediocre life. You leave. I don't understand. I even saw a video the other day talking about relationships will never work if they're not Christ-centered relationships. Relationships, in my opinion, I'm only 20 years old. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I haven't lived life long enough. But, sorry, that freaking light. But it just makes me very curious, from what I've seen, and of course I experienced, I'm getting better. Of course I made a lot of mistakes. I'm not perfect. I should have treated one of God's daughters way better. I should have treated her with more grace. I should have treated her better. But getting better, leave. I quit drinking. Anyway, screw it. But that's another thing. Of course, let's go back to when I was heartbroken, which was a month and a half ago. And which we broke up, almost, but let's see, 2.5 months ago. I feel nothing. Of course, I was crying for a whole month straight because I love this girl. I thought I was going to marry this girl. I thought I was going to be like Conor McGregor. Yeah, I got my D. Devlin wife. I'm rich. Love Jesus. What? But it's crazy how Jesus can heal you like that. It's so crazy. Of course, he doesn't do it right on the spot, but it's been a little over 2 months, and Jesus can just, I was doing good. I was doing really, really good. I was like, okay, Jesus healed me. He woke me up another day, and I'm getting through this heartbreak. Then her birthday came, then I went back down mentally. I was like, oh, like I was not myself. I was so sad. I was sad over this girl until my mom was like, basically quit being a bitch. And she was like, you're renting somebody else's space inside your head. I was like, dang. And so she kind of talked to me about that, but I was just like, huh. Like, it's so crazy. I was with this girl for a couple of years. I love this girl. And now she's gone. Like, I don't feel anything towards her. Nothing at all. That's so weird. Like, it's so crazy how amazing Jesus can heal you. Like if you're willing to put in the work, yeah, he can heal you just like that. Like, there's people who, like, let's say, for example, you thought you were going to marry that person. There's people who go down in a downward spiral, or they can't get over that person for a couple of years. It's because they tell themselves they can't. I told myself, fuck it. I'm done with her. Then, of course, her birthday came. I was, but after that, my mom was like, set me straight. And here I am. That's just so crazy. And anyway, let's go back to manifestation and success and purpose or whatever. I think purpose is, hopefully I get corrected on this, hopefully not, I don't know. But I think purpose is through trial and error and find something that you really like and spreading the word of Jesus through that. You know, my thing is I want to be a really good speaker. I want to be like Alex Eubank, Luke Belmar, Jordan Welch. I want to live a good life, and I want to spread Jesus through that. I want to be the person, hey, how'd you get the cool car? How'd you get the amazing wife? Oh, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I only focus on positive stuff because I've noticed all the people who are very successful, they only focus on positive stuff. The more you speak up positivity, the more it's going to become true. Even in your daily habits, you don't even realize, like, oh, this is doing nothing. Until you look back, you're like, holy crap. I'm more knowledgeable than I was a year ago just by reading. My desk is like full of paper, books. I mean, my desk is like covered in just knowledge. And also, I think being a good person, being genuinely caring about people is nothing that will help you to success, and understanding that don't be scared of death and also live with regrets. Oh, yeah, another thing. Live with regrets. Live with regrets. That way you can learn from your regrets and, you know, spiral up. And, yeah. But that was just kind of a little bit of my yap session. I'm trying to think of what something else to talk to. I don't know. I'm a person that thinks extremely big. Like, one of my dream cars is a Ferrari LaFerrari. The chances of you seeing one are like less than 0.1%. The chances of you owning one are just about the same. And the 2017 LaFerrari, which is even more rare. Like, I think big. And I don't understand why people don't think big. Like, why? You're gonna die. Like, I talk about that a lot with people. Now, I'm not saying you should do whatever you want. You should do whatever you want for fulfillment for Christ. I don't know, I have a lot of energy today. I haven't done shit today, to be quite honest with you. The weather's been horrible. I have nothing to do today. I haven't done much at all today. I kind of feel useless. So at least I've posted an Instagram video and doing this and all my other stuff. But about at the gym. I don't know. Like, I just don't understand why people don't think big. I don't understand why you're so scared to take a chance. Like, another thing is, I'm raised in a very, hopefully this can relate to somebody. I am raised in a very small town of like 1,000 people called Monday, Texas. And through that small town, there's like 5 other small towns raised around it. Okay, now hear me out. Of course, everybody's country, or actually I take that back, everyone here is country. Everybody's a farmer or a rancher or works in the oil field. So I know that fucking lifestyle. I've been around it my whole entire life. But I don't understand why other people let other people's life influence them. Like, oh, because I've been in that shoes before. They dress like that, so I'm gonna dress like that. Even down to the smallest things of like that. We all do that. Yes, we all do that. But if you come to America, especially Texas, kind of where I'm from, everybody dresses the same. Everybody, oh, I'm a country kid. Like, everybody's like that. And I'm not saying I don't like that, but at the same time, I kind of don't. Because then you're not being who you really are. You're letting other people's influence you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it. It's like cowboys. I don't know if this is rude or not, but my grandfather always said there's no point of a cowboy. And, why not? He's like, well, we have 4-wheelers now. That's just a hobby to you now. It's just a hobby. So why would you need a horse? Like, damn. I mean, obviously, if you live up north and mountains and all other shit, but where I'm from, it's flat as hell. And so, yeah. And I was like, dang, he's totally true. Totally true. All right. But of course, in certain situations of where other people live, of course, you're going to need a horse. But where I live, it's just completely flat. There's no point. But yeah, I don't understand why other people let other people's life influence their life. Like the way they dress, talk, how they act. They drink, so I should drink. They wear country clothes, so I wear country clothes. They wear hey dudes, so I should wear hey dudes. I don't know. Of course I've been like that, but I haven't really been all like that. I've always been a weirdo. I've always thought outside the box. I don't know, I've always just cared about what matters to me. Like an end goal, too. Like, nobody here has the end goal. And everybody hates other people for trying. I never liked that in a small town. Oh, you're different, we're going to hate on you. I don't like that. I don't know. I think, and also one of my end goals is to be like Phil Robertson. I just want a lot of grandkids. A lot of grandkids. Gosh, badass that'd be to have like 50 grandkids. Okay, you didn't have that much, but a lot of grandkids. That'd be so cool. That means a lot of sex. A lot of kids. A lot of money. A lot of diapers. Damn. But, yeah. I don't know. That's kind of what I just wanted to talk about today. Maybe I could be on a podcast one day. That'd be nice. I'm always observing. I'm always trying to learn something from other people. I'm always trying to think of ways, how can I get there quicker? How can I get there quicker? But how can I get there quicker and also, be ready for God's timing? I don't know. Very, very, I don't know. I just don't understand human beings sometimes. Like, why do you think so little? Why do you think so small? And it's not even what other people have. It's not that. It's just, don't you at least want freedom? You know? Don't you at least want freedom? I don't care if you make $100,000 a month or $5,000 a month. Imagine you make $5,000 a month and you have like one bill and your rent is like $1,000. You have $4,000 a month. You can do whatever you want. You can travel wherever you want. But most people that make good money, you know, they can actually have freedom, but then they choose not to travel. They choose not to go anywhere. Why? I don't understand that. Don't understand that. I don't know. I think you should also be very careful what you consume. And be very careful who you hang around with. I'm not saying you should help people. You should always help people. Always, always help people. But you should never criticize people. But you should never, ever hang around those people either. You know? Help them. But don't constantly hang around them. Unless your mind is strong enough. I don't think my mind is that strong enough yet. Maybe it is. I don't know. Well, that's all I really have to say.